Good evening, students. Welcome to the next online video lecture on the model PERT CPM. In this video, that we are going to discuss the new method, that is project evaluation review technique. Okay, from this technique, how we are going to find out the project duration. And in the previous video lectures that we have discussed the to find out the project duration by using the critical path method. Okay, now we need to find out the project duration by using project evaluation review technique. Okay, now what do you mean by project evaluation review technique, and what is the difference between project evaluation review technique as well as CPM, that is critical path method? See here, both techniques are used to find out the project duration, but the difference is that where we are going to use the critical path method, where the duration of the activities are certain. Okay, where the duration of activities are uncertain, then in that case that we are going to use project evaluation review technique. Please remember, when the duration of the activities are certain, then we can use critical path method. Now when the duration of the activities are uncertain, then we can use, that is, project evaluation review technique. For example, in the R&D project, okay, there is no certain duration to complete that project because of huge project. So that in that case that we are going to use project evaluation review technique. Okay, now here there are three different types of times are there. Okay, the first one is optimistic, second one is pessimistic time, and third one is most likely time. Okay, optimistic time, that is denoted by TO, or you can denoted by small a. Optimistic time means it is the shortest possible duration within which an activity can be performed. Okay, assuming that everything goes well. Okay, that we can call it as optimistic time. Shortest possible duration within an activity can be performed. Okay, next it is pessimistic time. Okay, it is denoted by TP or small b. It is the longest possible duration that can activity would take. Okay, it is the longest possible duration that can activity would take if everything goes wrong here. Okay, if everything goes wrong, that we can call it as pessimistic time. Okay, have you understood? If it is everything goes well, the shortest possible duration for an activity, that we can call it as optimistic time. Pessimistic time, if everything goes wrong, the longest possible duration for that activity is called pessimistic time. Most likely time, it is normal time that an activity is mostly likely to take under normal circumstances. Okay, that we can call it as most likely time. Okay, now he has given the he has given the some graph here, that is was frequency versus time. Okay, he has mentioned where the that is optimistic time occurs, and pessimistic and most likely times. Now you need to remember this formula, that is expected activity duration. Okay, that is given by TE. Okay, that is given by TE is equals to a plus 4m plus b divided by 6. You need to remember this one. Now also variance of each activity. Okay, that is given by formula, that is sigma equals to the b minus ca divided by 6. Now we need to calculate the standard deviation. The formula is given by under the square root of sum of the variance along the critical path. Okay, after calculation of the expected duration, okay, by using the formula that is Te equals to A plus 4m plus B divided by 6. After calculating the Te for every activities, okay, after that one we can find out easily critical path. Okay, when we are going to find out the standard deviation, we need to take the variance we need calculate for every activities. Okay, when we are going to calculate the standard deviation, we need to take the only the sum of variance of the along the critical path. The activities which comes under the critical path, for those activities only we can take the variance values for the find outing the standard deviations. Okay, now it is that we need to calculate the standard normal variable, that we can call it as jet, that is due date minus expected project duration divided by under the square root of project variance, or we can call it as standard deviations. Okay, after find outing the jet, we can take the probability from, we can take the consider that we can take from the table, normal curve table probability value. Okay, after calculating the z only we can take the find out the probabilities. Okay, by using the normal curve table that we are going to discuss while solving the problem. Now these are the steps we need to follow the in the PERT method. Okay, first draw the network diagram, and after that you can calculate the expected duration TE, that is by using formula A plus 4m plus B divided by 6. Okay, for every activity. Also calculate the variance by using the formula sigma square equals to B minus CA divided by 6 whole square. Now step 3, find out the critical path. In step 4, complete the, that is EST, EFT, LST, LFT, floats, events, lags, times if asked in the problem. See here, suppose if they are asked in the problem to calculate the earliest starting time, finishing time, latest starting time, latest finishing time, and floats, if they are asked in the problem, then we can solve, calculate, otherwise no need to calculate. Okay, now we need to calculate the standard deviation of the critical path. Okay, and after calculating that one, we need to find out the z, and after that probabilities. Okay, now we need to, in step 6, as I said in the, that is we need to calculate the z. Okay, by using formula Ts minus Te divided by sigma. Okay, the Ts that that is duration asked in the problem, they are going to give the Ts value in the problem. Okay, now the first problem is, he has given the activity, again it is in the form of notes. He has given optimistic time, mostly likely time, and pessimistic time. A, M, B is also given. Construct a network. These are the questions that they ask. Identify the critical path. What is the expected complete time of the project? Fourth one is, what is the probability of completing the project in 30 days? What is the probability that project will not be completed in 29 days? What is the probability that the project will be completed in 3 days later than the expected? What is the probability that the project will be completed 2 days earlier than expected? What is the due date has 90% chance of being met? That you are going to find out the probability value from the normal curve table. How we are going to calculate that, I will tell you. Now the first step, we need to draw the network diagram, that is 1 to 2 it is first activity, and next 2 to 3, and again from 2 node again fourth activity is 2 to 4, next 4 to 5. See the network diagram, 4 to 5. Next from fourth node again sixth activity starts with 4 to 6, next 5 to 7, next 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 7 to 9, 9 to 10. This is the network diagram. Okay, he has given the optimistic time, mostly likely time, and pessimistic time. Okay, this up to third column he has given in the problem. Okay, up to fourth column. Okay, A, M, B. Now we need to calculate the expected time by using the formula A plus 4m plus B divided by 6. Okay, for every activity. Okay, for 1 to 2 activity, the expected time is, that is 2. 2 to 3 you are getting 2, 2 to 4 you are getting 3. That is fifth column. We need to apply the just formula A plus 4m plus B divided by 6. After calculation of the expected time, okay, we can place those duration in the network diagram. 1 to 2, how much you are getting the expected time? 2. So that write down 2 at the middle. Okay, that is your duration. And 2 to 3 activities, that is also again 2. 2 to 3, just mention the duration, that is 2. Again 2 to 4, how much you are getting? 3. That is write down 3 here. 3 do. For 4 to 5, again 3 is there. 3 to 5, again 3, sorry 4, and 4 to 5 it is 6. Okay, just we need to locate the duration, expected duration, which you calculated at the fifth column. Okay, for every activities. Okay, after locating the expected duration for every activities, now we can find out the critical path. Okay, easily we can find out the critical path. Okay, how many paths are there from first node to 10th node? Here we are having 3 paths. Among those 3 paths, which one will give the maximum? That is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 10. That will give 28 days. So that we can call it as critical path. So that we can indicate it by double line. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 10. This one is the longest path, that we can call it as critical path. Now in the last column, activity variance, that we can calculate, okay, by using the formula B minus A divided by 6 whole square. Okay, for every activity. Now no need to calculate here, because there no need to calculate the EST, EFT, LST, LFT and floats values, because it has not asked in the problem. Now go for direct find out in the standard deviation, sum of activity variance along the critical path. Okay, we need to take the variance values from the last column for the only critical activities. Okay, critical activities, the activities comes under the critical path. Okay, so that the formula is what? Sum of the activity variance along the critical path. Critical path is, that is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 10. We can take the variance value for those activities only. Okay, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 variance it is 1 to 9 is there. Now 2 to 4, 2 to 4 variance it is 4 by 9. Okay, and 4 to 6, the variance is 4 by 9, and 6 to 7 variance is 1 by 9, and 7 to 9 the variance is 4 by 9, 9 to 10 the variance is 4 by 9. We can take the variance value for the critical activities, or we can the activities comes under the critical path. Okay, take those activities, add those activities, we are getting the standard deviation equals to, that is sigma equals to, that is 1.414. now in the problem, now it is important part here. In the step 6, in the fourth, in the problem, he has asked the probability of complete the project in 30 days. That is fourth question, he has asked probability of completing the project in 30 days. Okay, now tell me here, expected duration, that is T, is the critical path duration, that will give the 28 days, that we can call it as TE. Okay, which you have find out. Okay, along the critical path, that is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 10, that will give 28 days critical path, that is TE. Now we need to find out the probability of completing the project in 30 days. Okay, that is TS. 30 is, that is TS. Okay, which is given in the problem, that is 30 days. Okay, we need to apply the as you know that sigma equals to, that is 1.4 got. We need to apply the z, that is ts minus te divided by sigma we got, that is 1.414. okay, the z value we are getting 1.414 we are getting. Okay, now we need to refer the probability table, that is a normal table for the value of z. Okay, here z is positive value, that is 1.414. please see the table here, 1.414. now here we are having two tables here, for negative value this one and for positive value this one. Now please check it, z value we are getting how much, 1.4. now please check it, z value. okay, here we are getting z value, please check it, 1.4 is there. okay, 1.4. the next is value is 1 point, sorry, that is 1.414 is there. okay, in the z value, z column we can see the value 1.4. next digit is 1 is there. okay, for that one we can see the third column, that is we can call it as 0.01. we are getting z value is 1.41. so that in the first, after the decimal point, it is 4 is there. up to the z value you can see, that is in the z column we are seeing that 1.4 value. okay, after the 4 value 1 is there. okay, that we can call it as 0.01. please, that is 0.01, that you can see in third column 0.01. please check it for the intersection of 1.4 and 0.01 column, where it is we are getting 0.9207. 0.9207, that is your probability value, 0.927. okay, have you understood how we are going to find out the probability value? Z value we are getting 1.41. first we can take the two digit, that is 1.4, that is z value. see here we are seeing z value in the z column we can available, that is 1.4. for that value the next digit is 1, so that 0.01. okay, for that one see the values, that is 0.9207 we are getting. here we are getting 0.927. just we can keep it in percentage. okay, we are getting 92%. okay, this means the probability of completing the project in 30 days is 92%. okay, similarly go for next question, that is probability of the project not completing the project in 29 days. okay, if it is not completing in the 29 days, so that again ts value is 29. as you know that expected duration that is from the critical path, that will 28. sigma value you know 1.41. apply z value, we are getting 0.70. now we need to find out the again probability for the z value, 0.70. 0.70 positive value 0.7. please see in the z column 0.7 is there, again 0 is there. you can consider that is 0.7580. 7580. okay, now he has given the probability of the project not completing in the project in the 29 days. not completing means we can do it 1 minus the probability value 0.75, that will give 0.242 value. okay, that you can keep it in percentage, that is 24%. now sixth one is probability that project will complete 3 days later than the expected. Okay, now 3 days later than the expected. Okay, expected duration, that is 28 is there, and 3 days later, that is we can add the 3 days, that is we are getting ts value. Ts equals to te plus 3. Te, as you know, that 28 plus 3, that is 31. Okay, the ts, again apply the z value, z formula, we can getting z is 2.12. again see the probability for z value 2.12. See the in z column, that is 2.1 is there. Next it is 0.2. You can see that is 96 or 9830 we are getting 9830 we are getting, so that we can keep it in percentage, so that 98.3 percentage. Similarly do it for probability project will completed 2 days earlier, so that later means we are added, here we can subtract. ts equals to te minus 2, 28 minus 2 is 26. again apply the z formula. Here we are getting z value is minus 1.414, minus 1.41. you can see the negative tables here, minus 1.4 is there in the z column. Next again 0.1. okay, 0.079. okay, again keep it in percentage, 7.93%. now what due date has 90% chance for being met. okay, here it is, he has given the percentage. okay, now we need to calculate the ts, okay, as well as z from the reverse way. now t, as you know that 28 days is there, you don't know ts value. variance is as given the standard deviation, that is 1.141. z we need to find out. probability, that is 0.9 for the 90, when probability is 0.9 is there. now z equals to, from the normal table, see the normal table, he has given 90%, 0.9. now please check it, the where it is 90% that you are getting here. At the in between it is a tie in between, that is 0.08 column and 0.09 column. okay, we are getting that is 0.8997 and 0.9015. then nearer to the 90 percentage, that is 0.08. okay, for the which z value, I think it is 1.2, for 1.2. okay, 1.2, that is occurs at 0.08 column. okay, so that 1.28 we have taken. z equals to, that is ts minus te divided by standard deviation. now got all the values, find out the ts, it is 29.8 days. okay, these are the two tables. okay, thank you.